Hello, this is Victoria Wynn. I have got a tray that I've painted black on the edges. Just kind of makes it easier and cleaner when I go to paint my sunset or wave or flower, whatever it is. I've also done a little decoration on the bottom, just because I think that's a neat little ad for your customers or my customers. I have just kind of gone around and collected some shades of reds and things that I have here. I didn't pick out anything fancy or in particular. I literally just looked for anything that was red, mustard-ish, because I'm going to create a quick sunset. Just like nothing extremely fancy, some cadmium yellow deep hue, cadmium red deep hue. This is a crimson, and I'm just sticking it all onto a lid so I have it all in one place. Want to be careful when you make messes like I do to clean up, since I do have art on the bottom here. Okay. Prep is never my favorite part. Let's see. I'm just grabbing any old paintbrush, and really I'm just going to create like a ombre technique, and I am going to need to go a little bit slow when I get to my edges here. You're welcome to tape yours, whatever makes you feel comfortable. This project is supposed to be fun, so do whatever's fun. Right now I am just not really in the taping mood. I'm in the have some fun with really bold color mood. But I will say, if I feel like that day I don't have a steady hand, then I will definitely tape. It's a good idea to wipe off some of that excess paint when you're going to those edges. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the whole thing like this. If you're watching me do little tricks and things, you're like, what in the world? It is kind of nice and easy to go along the edges straight down, and then when you are ready to go side by side, just pull it out from your edge. But I just find that for me, it's easier to draw my line going like this way. It really just depends on your comfort level, where your hand wants to go. For me, I paint with my left hand, and it really just wants to go straight across, and that's the most like even that I can get it when I'm too lazy to tape. To be honest here. And then just pull it out from the edge. That way you get, what in the junk is that? Okay, almost like some dead fly, I don't know. And I'm just gonna do that throughout the whole thing, and then I'll come back and let this dry though, because then I'm going to paint a beautiful blue and teal wave, and then I'm going to just pour a bit of LUXE WaterFX down onto my sunset wave, and then I'm gonna add a beautiful coat of the 3D bubbles. It won't even take you a whole pack to create your tray here. This tray is, oh, I don't know. It's kind of cute and on the small side, depending upon what you're going to use it for. For jewelry, it's like perfect. Gosh, I don't know. What's this, 5 by 8 or so? And, but just wanted to show you a few little tricks to doing the sunset background. It's so easy. You don't need to get in your head about it, meaning stress about being artistic or not artistic. If you have seen a sunset, all you got to do is recreate it with whatever colors you loved that you saw, and just do a back and forth swipey dealy. How's that for technical, very complicated terms? Now, when I see a sunset, I do see some pops of like a bright yellow, sometimes a bright pink. Let's see if I have any pink around here. That might be kind of pretty. Well, it's as easy as grabbing some red and a little bit of white that I had sitting here. So I guess I'll just, well, I just got a funky thing in there, but you know what? I do not have time for this. Let's just get on with it. Even if there's a funky thing, even if I'm using my brush that has a little bit of yellow, totally doesn't matter because there's yellow in our sunset anyways. So there's a little bit of Floetrol. That's why that white was a bit runny. It's just gonna make this dry time just take a little longer, which doesn't really bode well for me because I'm impatient right now, but I really wanted pink, and that's the only white that I had nearby. It just happened to already be pre-mixed. But now we've got a little pink in our sunset here, so that's kind of nice. So I'm really excited to see what sunset you create for whatever you're creating. I mean, maybe you're not doing a tray. Maybe it's a piece of wall art. Maybe it's a coaster. How neat would that be? A 3D bubble coaster. Ooh. So you do not have to use the LUXE WaterFX in order to have your bubbles stick. You could use resin. Either of those are a great option. All right, there's our background. I'm gonna let this dry. And then, dun dun dun, my favorites, blues. And I'll do a pretty ocean wave. And then I'll pour the water effects and then some bubbles. And then done. The LUXE 3D bubbles, these are glass iridescent micro balls of different shapes. There are no holes in them. I don't like that. I don't want it to look fake or like they're just a bunch of beads. These are not. They're various sizes for realism, to look like bubbles in the ocean. Just instead of having all of them be the same size, I thought it'd be really neat too for our galaxies and our ocean waves and bubbles and all that to have various sizes in there. So here we go. Okay, come on. Hurry. This is Victoria Wynn of Wynn Modern Art, and you can find our products on wynnmodernart.com. Also, I had set aside, this is some copper powder. This is gonna give your sunset a little bit of extra pizzazz. That is gonna be so gorgeous underneath the bubbles. That is the copper powder. All right, I love it, I love it. Thanks, guys.